Back. I spoke yesterday about where to start this final layer, this final phase. And I said there are four options. Whoa, pardon me. The four options are, I just moved this right before I started broadcasting. Hang on. I have a set screw back here that I can tighten, hopefully to prevent that kind of thing. The four options are the sky, the lightest thing on the canvas, local color, that is any object that needs to be color corrected, or the focal point. And yesterday, so this is the second time, if you will, that I've started this, that I've done this final light highlights, right? I started yesterday, and then just a few minutes ago I did a glazes, several colors of glaze over the entire painting. So now I'm doing the last phase layer again. And this time I'm going to start with the sky, because that's what I feel like needs the most attention at the moment. So I'm mixing up some phthalo blue and I am looking over to my left. Oh, I haven't shown you my scene yet today. Hang on, let me show you. I'm sorry, I spoke as though all of you were with me yesterday. I'm about only 5 miles from my house on a country road. I was driving yesterday just looking for a big old tree and possibly an old farmhouse, and I found beautiful, both very close to where I live, so I considered myself quite fortunate. I stopped here. When I first got here, very small house, as you can see. I called out, I yelled, then no answer, so I knocked on the door, no answer. I Googled the address, called the number online, no answer. And I was here playing with the dog. That's another story. Go back and watch yesterday if you want to see that. My wife and kids came. The kids screamed because of the dog. We had generally just a wonderful time. And after I was here about 4 hours, lo and behold, 2 people came out of the house. I've never been so surprised by people as I was yesterday. They were surprised, of course. They had no idea I was here. But after I told them what I was doing, what I was up to, they were quite friendly. Miss Sarah and her grandson, who I did not meet officially. And so all is well. We are good friends, so that's wonderful. Oh, and then, as I said a few minutes ago, then as I was leaving, I backed out over her mailbox. Crunch, crunch, crunch. So I spent an hour and a half or two last night going to find parts and so on, and came back and fixed her mailbox this morning. So, okay, now you see the kind of fiddling detail I'm doing in the sky right now. Understand it would be a dreadful mistake to carry this kind of detail over the whole thing. I'm saying that partly so that I won't accidentally do it. That would be an awful, awful mistake. So I'm intentionally. The location of these sky holes are very intentional, and it is going to be basically this area right here, very little outside of that area, so that again our attention is, and not too much high stuff, not up here necessarily. There, one stroke, which is a pretty messy stroke up there. I'm okay with that. Now, in reality, over there's sky holes coming all the way down to here, but I don't think I want to do that or need to do that, but I will bring them down somewhat. It's really nice to be out here on location. So the reason I'm here for the second day is because I had to fix the mailbox. Given how far along I was on the painting, I would have finished this in my studio. But since I had to come back for the mailbox, I thought, well, the the silver lining there is I'll stick around and finish the painting on location, which I like so much better. It's so nice to be able to turn my head to the left and see what it really looks like instead of looking at a lousy print or a screen on my computer or on my phone or iPad. The reality is always so much richer. I think now I'm going to proceed to do some of the green back here. So I got some sap green on my palette. I'm going to probably mix that with some yellow ochre. Yeah. Now let's see if that's a little tiny bit of liquid. Let's see if that's the right color. You know what? I thought I would be able to paint here today without an umbrella, but I'm finding there's so much. See that the sun is shining on my brushes, so I can't see what I'm painting. So I'm going to pause right here. I'm going to go get an umbrella that mounts to the side of my canvas, of my easel, and be back in a few minutes. Let's see if anybody's left any comments in this brief episode. Hello again, good to have you here. Any comments? May not be any, that's all right. All right, thanks for watching. I'll be back in just a few minutes.